So NFL training camp is underway. All 32 teams in the NFL are trying to take off and win a Lombardi trophy. And, that's everyone's ultimate goal. But unfortunately, everybody won't get there, But the thing is, in training camp, it is a lot of position battles, pause. It's a lot of people fighting for spots. A lot of people trying to win spots, veterans trying to maintain their spot. Rookies trying to take their spot. Second-year players trying to take their spots. Everybody is trying to claim their spot on the team where they feel like they rightfully belong. And me being an Atlanta Falcons fan, we have a huge quarterback battle. In my opinion, the best quarterback battle in all of NFL training camp right now. We have quarterback Michael Penix Jr. going against Tua Tagovailoa for the starting quarterback position for the Atlanta Falcons. No disrespect to any other team out there, but I feel like the Atlanta Falcons have the best quarterback battle as of right now. No offense to any other quarterback, any team out there. I just feel like the Falcons humbly have the best quarterback battle as of right now. They have Michael Penix Jr., Tua Tagovailoa, and it is very, very interesting as of right now. If you guys did not know, according to ESPN, Tua Tagovailoa is dealing with a little back issue, little back injury. Nothing too major. The coach said he'll be back sooner rather than later. So it's nothing too major. It's nothing that'll keep him out or anything like that. He is going to be at training camp. He just won't be participating. But he has, been out there, but he's dealing with little back issues, so he'll be back rather soon. In light of that, the team released quarterback Trevor Siemian and brought in quarterback Cooper Rush and have Cooper Rush, Jack Strand, and Michael Penix Jr. as the three quarterbacks right now that are active as far as in 11-on-11 drills and 7-on-7 drills as of right now. Michael Penix Jr. is still rehabbing off that ACL tear, but he's looking pretty good from the clips that I've seen and from the stuff that I've seen out of training camp. He's looking pretty good, looking comfortable, and that's the huge milestone for me, at least coming off of injuries, is looking comfortable coming off of these injuries. Because the thing, I don't know if you guys ever pay attention to this or listen to this. I know some people listen to the game with the volume off, but if you listen to analysts or podcasts with analysts on it, or even former players or doctors, whatever, they'll tell you the thing isn't the injury. Yeah, the injury is important. That's an important milestone or a huge hurdle to get over. But the thing is the mental part of being comfortable, trusting your body, trusting the injury, being able to operate how you once did with no injury there or no recent injury there to how you operate now. Now, with Michael Penix Jr., he has had ACL tears in the past, but still, with him not having done it in a while, not having to deal with that in a while, so it's kind of uncomfortable for him. But he's looked pretty comfortable from what I have seen as far as his movements, pause. But his presence, his quarterback presence, his pocket presence, pause. He looks pretty comfortable from what I am seeing. Chill is no doctor at all. I am no physical specialist at all. Chill is no chiropractor. None of that. I'm just saying what I see from the outside looking in a Falcons training camp. So that's what it is right now. But the point is, Tua Tagovailoa versus Michael Penix Jr. Now, they will be the two quarterbacks battling it out to see who will be the QB1 for the Atlanta Falcons. And let me first start off by saying this. I respect heavily both of them. I do. I love Michael Penix Jr. and his play. I love Tua Tagovailoa and his play. And no, I'm not just saying that because they're both on the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I'm not going to lie and act like that doesn't help, but I respect both of them even if they weren't Atlanta Falcons. So they're just great players. Tua, I love what he's done throughout the course of his career, even with the injuries and the setbacks and the drama that he's went through throughout the course of his career. And Michael Penix Jr., for the short time that he has been in the NFL, I respect him for what he's went through and handled it like a pro. You're getting drafted to a team where they just signed Kirk Cousins, but they draft you as well. So now they put you in a quarterback battle when you're really supposed to be on a team where you're really the franchise guy, but they bring in another franchise guy to be the quarterback as well. And it just leads to a lot of this. And if you don't know what this is, it's a lot of scratching of the head. So a lot of mind-boggling moves that happen in Atlanta. But he's dealt with it very professionally. He's dealt with it like a pro. He's dealt with it like a mature person would. He didn't complain and go to the media and say, "Oh, how dare they sign him when they knew they were going to draft me?" And you know how the whole thing goes. He didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that stuff in the media, none of the stuff that you could justify someone doing. He didn't do that. He handled it like a pro, approached it the best way he could, and just waited his turn to start. He started, and in my opinion, in those 3 games in his rookie year, did a phenomenal job in showing just a glimpse of his talent. In his second season, did another great job of doing that as well. But both of them overall, I respect heavily. But the question today is, which one would I give the edge to start? Okay, so allow me to adjust my Coach Chill hat, and let's get into it. So, starting off with the veteran, Tua. First of all, I want to say it was a good signing, I feel like, to bring him to Atlanta from where the point of he is in his career, or excuse me, where he is in his career, with the things I feel like that he has to prove at this stage of his career. I feel like that Atlanta was a good place to be. I feel like that this is the perfect place to get his career back on track. It's the perfect place for him to flourish if that Tua that we all knew and loved when he was first drafted to Miami, if that guy is still there, if that guy is still present in Tua, if he's still that elite quarterback that people projected him to be and that he was at one point in time, if he still is that guy, this is the place for him to remind everyone of that and to put people on notice and let people know, yeah, I'm still that guy. I know I had some injuries. I know I had some setbacks. I know I had some seasons that didn't look my best, but I'm still that guy. I had a change of scenery. I had to change some people around me. I'm with a new coaching staff, new city, new environment, but it's still there. I just had to get a little reset. And I feel like this is the perfect place for him to do that. Michael Penix Jr., I once again respect. He's a third-year player going to his third year in the NFL. And I completely respect him, especially from how intense he's battled back from this ACL tear. And I want to give a quick shout out for God blessing him with his resilience, because let me tell you, if you guys don't know, Michael Penix Jr. has had at least 2 other injuries that would have been extremely difficult to bounce back from or mentally rehab yourself from. And it would have been easy for him to say, you know what? I'm just going to pull the plug. I'm going to pull the plug on this. I keep getting hurt in football. It's not working for me. It's not where I need to be. It's not where it seems like I'm flourishing because I keep getting hurt. But he has that resilience to keep going. And the same with Tua Tagovailoa, which is why I love the quarterback battle that we have, because their story is so similar in that way. But the question is, who would I give the edge to be the starter? I would give it to Tua Tagovailoa, and let me explain why. So Tua's the veteran, and I feel like with the place of this team being where it is, we have Drake London, we have Bijan Robinson. The defense is looking nice. The defense is looking stacked for real. We have the defensive pieces finally, in my opinion, for us to be a good defensive team. The offense it's a younger offense, but it's an explosive offense. But they're younger guys, but they're not younger guys to where they're inexperienced. They're younger guys to where they have the experience of knowing what it takes of playing to play in the NFL and play at the NFL at a high level. But you wouldn't necessarily call them veterans, but they know what they're doing on the NFL field, and they know what it's going to take to win on Sundays. Okay. And with that being the case of this team, I feel like the mindset that Tua, at least from my projected mindset, he would be going into the season with the projected mindset that Tua would have going into this year, you would have, or not give, but you would have to give the edge, in my opinion, or give the start to Tua, because he's trying to get his career back on track, show everyone he's still an elite quarterback, show everyone he still can be a very exceptional quarterback, a very reliable quarterback, a quarterback that you can pay a lot of money to, a quarterback that you can rely on to lead your team to good places, a quarterback that you can rely on to, you could say, raise or help raise the team ceiling or help raise their floor. Sorry, I can't talk today. You want to see if he can still be that quarterback to raise the team's floor. With that being the case, I feel like his mindset, his mentality from where it would be, his projected mindset would be, in my view, it would be just smarter and more aware for Tua to get the start. And I'm not just saying this just because of the mentality, just because of the intangibles. I'm saying this because let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, the injuries. He's injured right now. No major injury, but he's injured right now, right? 4 out of 6 years of Tua's career has been impacted by injury to where he wasn't able to play a full season due to injury. 4 out of 6 years. And I'll give you guys a little injury breakdown really quick just in case, your guys want to know. Okay, in 2020, he missed 1 game. That was because of a thumb injury. In 2021, he missed 4 games. That was due to a broken finger. In 2022, he missed 5 games, plus the playoffs. That was the year he had the concussion, and that was the devastating year and everything like that. In 2023, he managed to miss no games. He played all 17 regular season games and had an amazing year of his career. If y'all don't know, that year he threw for over 4,000 yards. So that's what Tua can do. It's just, can he stay on the field, right? Okay, the next year after that, after 2023 year, 2024, he missed 6 games with a hip injury. Then 2025, the previous year, he didn't miss any games due to injury, but he was benched due to his performance. So he only managed to play in 14 games. But he wasn't due to injury, it was due to his performance. So that's what that was due to. But 4 out of the 6 years he's played, it's been shortened by injury. It's been impacted by injury. The injuries have always been there for him. However, the reason why I would give Tua the edge is because he has played those 6 years. He does know what it's like to have the expectations. He does know what it's like to be in the playoffs. He does know what it's like to have that pressure of a high ranked wide receiver. If y'all don't know of Tyreek Hill, go look him up. He's a pretty elite receiver. But anyway, he knows what it's like to have the pressure of a high ranked receiver needing to, kind of putting the pressure on you as a quarterback to make things happen. He knows what it's like to have the organization kind of putting pressure on you to make things happen. He knows just his way in the NFL at this point. It's just something that you pick up along the way. He's played 6 seasons in the NFL, so he knows what it's like to go out there on Sundays and have the pressure of the organization, have the pressure of, okay, I got to make sure that this person eats, or I got to make sure that I get this person open, or make sure that we can exploit this. Okay, we've been working on this in practice. Let's see if we can implement this. Okay, let's see if we can utilize this person, even though he hasn't been utilized earlier in the year. He knows what it's like to go from the best, you could argue, the best offense in the league one year to now the offense is kind of a struggle now. He knows what it's like to kind of adjust around that and pretty much have to stay the exact same quarterback and the exact same person to where he's the constant rock, the constant leader of the team, the constant guy to where he's always the calm before the storm and just can be relied upon no matter what. Playoff, regular season, coming off an injury, whatever. He's been that guy for longer than Michael Penix Jr. has been. And I feel like Michael Penix Jr. can be that guy because I have saw those intangibles in him as well. But I feel like for where the team is right now, for where Michael Penix Jr. is right now, with him coming off of that ACL tear, I don't want to rush him back. I don't want to risk that happening again. I don't want an Odell Beckham Jr. situation, as much as I love OBJ, and I applaud him so much for doing that. But he played in the Super Bowl without an ACL. And right when, you could argue, right when he needed it and was about to have a Super Bowl MVP performance, because I still stand on this hill to this day, if that injury does not happen, he's winning Super Bowl MVP from how he was lighting it up in that Super Bowl. But, things happen. But he played in the Super Bowl without a ACL, and eventually it went. So I don't want a situation to where Michael Penix Jr. is rushed back into this. And I'm not saying that the Falcons are rushing him, but I'm saying that they rush him back into the situation. Okay, you're going to be the starter. You're going to be the guy. And now he has all of this pressure on him because let's be real. If Tua messes up this opportunity, he's made his money. He's already had a nice, solid career. He's played with a lot of great players. He probably doesn't get an opportunity to lead another franchise after this. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But at the worst case scenario, you say he doesn't get another chance to be a starting guy for a franchise. Okay, cool. His career is already made. He's not going to have a problem with that at all. His career is already made. He's made the money. He's played with great players. He's played 6 seasons in the NFL, about to be 7. His career is made. Like what? He's been a franchise quarterback. His career is made. He's made it back from the people talking about he should retire, and there's no way he'd make it back from this, and there's no way he'd do this, and he's managed to prove them wrong and managed to come back from injury that they thought he was done for, but he managed to come back through God's grace. So his career is made already. If Tua fails on this opportunity, God forbid, but if this opportunity does not work out in Atlanta, he's good. He's good. He got his money. His career is made. Played with a lot of great players. He's achieved someone's boyhood dream. Okay, because people dream of doing this and never get the chance to do it. Never get a chance to play in the NFL. Never get a chance to take an NFL snap. He's done that. His career is made. So, this opportunity don't work. Okay, he can retire and find something else to do. His career is made for the most part. He's good. Michael Penix Jr., he goes out there with all of this extra pressure on him. All this extra pressure on him. And he has to worry about recovering from this injury. He has to worry about not thinking about the injury out there. Now, remember that now, okay? He tore his ACL, okay? You can't think about that injury while you're out there. So you got the pressure not being able to think about the injury. Then if you don't start Tua, you already know what the pressure is going to be. Oh, snap, I got to make sure I play well because I got to make sure I'm on my stuff because if I'm not on my stuff, they're going to start Tua. If I throw one interception, hey, man, number one going to come in the game. And I might not get my spot back. So let me make sure I play. And all that extra pressure is just on him. Every single game, coming off of a ACL tear, the last thing he needs right now is extra added pressure. He has enough pressure being able to make it back for training camp. That's pressure in itself to be able to be out there with Tua in this quarterback battle. The last thing he needs is, and let's be real, I'm a Falcons fan, but I'll be real with you. Falcons fans are freaking brutal, bro. Like, they don't have no filter or no, bro. If Michael Penix Jr. go out there on that ACL and he don't look good, he don't look the same, Falcons fans gonna call it out. Oh, man, get him off the field, man. He trash, man. He done. They're gonna get him off the field. So now he got to deal with that. He got to worry about on social media. It just makes so much sense to start Tua. It makes so much sense from the stats perspective, from the career perspective. It just makes so much sense. Now, what I will say about Michael Penix Jr. is he's not getting the chance to start because he's not worthy of it. That's not it. Because Michael Penix Jr., Michael Penix Jr., through 9 games, threw for over 1,000 yards. Get you guys the stats on this. Just show you guys something. All right, through 9 games, threw for over 1,000 yards. Pretty much 2,000 because it's 1,900, but threw for over 1,900 yards. 166 completions in 276 attempts, and had a 60.1 quarterback percentage. Or I'll say quarterback percentage. Completion percentage. Okay. So he's done as much as he possibly can when he has been healthy. Once again, running down to you guys. In 9 games played, 1,900 yards, 276 attempts, 166 completions, 60% completion percentage. Good. I'll take that. Pause. I'll deal with that. So it's not he's not worthy of it. It's just I don't want the added pressure on him of having to deal with this. Because I'll be real with y'all. I'm a Falcons fan, but I know how this organization fans is. I do. And I'm not including myself in that because, sometimes you do get critical of players or you feel like a player, should play better or, you feel like a player isn't playing up to his potential or whatever. I'm not saying that I have been, sometimes critical of players myself, and I get it. But sometimes I can say this fan base or, the supporters of the Falcons go a little overboard sometimes. That's why I don't feel like it's right for Michael Penix Jr. to start right now. Why I give Tua the edge? Because Tua, from the stats perspective, and not only from the career perspective, not only from where the team is right now perspective, because the team now, I'll be real with y'all, the Falcons are entering that territory. If they're not already there, they're getting extremely close to they ready to win now. They're getting really close to they're ready to win now. They're getting very, very close. If they're not already there now, they're getting very close. So you would want the veteran quarterback like Tua. And Tua, I'm not going to say, hasn't made his fair point over his career. Tua last year ranked 9th in completion percentage, right? 9th in completion percentage, ranked ahead of, check these names out now. Now, if y'all might not be familiar with, Tyler Shaw or Spencer Rattler, but Tua Tagovailoa last year playing 14 games ranked 9th in completion percentage, ranked over these quarterbacks right here. Let me know if you heard of some of them. Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Jacoby Brissett, that's up there, Jalen Hurts, C.J. Stroud, Jackson Dart, Bryce Young, Lamar Jackson maybe. I'm just saying, he's ranked above these people in completion percentage. Last year, only playing 14 games, might I add, he was benched due to performance. So he didn't even have his best year performance-wise, and he's still 9th in completion percentage, ranked over these quarterbacks that we have heard of and we do know and love. And no disrespect to any one of them because they're all great. But the only one I would put, obviously, no offense to him, but the only one that I would take out of that, upper elite category would be Jacoby Brissett, because no offense to him, but it's just, he's not with the other names I named. No, he's not there. But 2,600 yards, 20 passing touchdowns, 88.5 quarterback rating in 14 games, had 43 rushing yards, 15 interceptions, and was sacked 30 times. For his career regular season, Tua has a 68% completion percentage, over 16,000 yards, 120 passing touchdowns, a 96.4 quarterback rating in 78 games, 473 rushing yards, 6 rushing touchdowns, 59 interceptions, and was sacked a total in his career 141 times. That's far as his career. Now, as a starter, Tua Tagovailoa is 44-32 as a starter in his career. That's a winning record. Michael Penix Jr. in his career, just to give y'all a little sample size. It's not fair, I'm aware, but just a little sample size. Michael Penix Jr. is 4-8 as a starter in his career. Not fair because he hasn't had fair starting terms, but he's 4-8 as a starter in his career. Tua is 44-32. So it's just better as far as an experience standpoint, as far as where the team is. It's better for Tua to start and get the edge to start over Michael Penix Jr. Not that I don't love Michael Penix Jr. Not that I don't think he's talented, because he is. If you watch Michael Penix Jr., he's extremely talented, extremely, his poise and the main thing I love about Michael Penix Jr. is his laser, his laser throws be his laser throws be crazy. Frozen ropes, I'm talking about straight directly to the target. It's almost, dare I say, and people can argue about this, but it's, dare I say, Michael Vick level. Michael Vick had another extremely good laser football. He had extremely good laser throw. He had a really good. It's almost like Michael Vick level. I might give him a little bit of edge over Michael Vick, because I don't know if Michael Vick had the distance on the laser football that But anyway, this is just the thing. But anyway, this is just the reason I feel like that Tua should get the start over Michael Penix Jr. I love Michael Penix Jr. I love him. I feel like he has a great NFL future in his future. I feel like he will be a great quarterback down the line. And he's a good quarterback now. It's just, if you put him out there, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you put him out there, you're going to lose Michael Penix Jr. You're going to lose him. And it's going to happen real fast, real quick but you're going to lose him. Because Tua's going to be looking over his shoulder at all times. So if he does anything wrong, a pick, a fumble, a wrong read, I'm talking about anything, a wrong read, he read a play wrong, an interception, a fumble, he could throw to the guy and he just somehow tips it in the air, pause, and he gets intercepted. Whatever happens, it's going to be a thing of Michael Penix Jr. in his mind thinking, dang, I made that mistake. I hope they don't bench me. I hope I don't go to the side. I hope they don't put Tua in now. It's just going to be that thing. Tua is at a point in his career, and this is just my take on it, honestly, pause. Tua's at a point in his career, dare I say, sorry about this, Tua, but it is true. He's at a point in his career to where he kind of knows something. Like he knows, okay, I go out there, I throw 3 interceptions in the first half. Yeah, I'm done. I know that sounds bad, but he pretty much knows that. Like, yeah, I go out there, I threw 3 interceptions in the first half. Yep, I know I'm about to be sitting on the bench in the second half. Yeah, he knows that. He's a veteran. He knows how it goes. He knows what's going to happen at that point. Michael Penix Jr., yeah, I'm pretty sure he does too. But when you're in the moment and you have a guy that's as experienced as Tua, because here's the thing. When you have a backup quarterback like Tua, it's not like, oh, it's just my backup. No, you know, especially when you're in a quarterback battle, you know that guy had the chance to take your spot. So that's what Michael Penix Jr. is going to be thinking about. Like, okay, he still had the chance to take my spot. It was a chance he could take my spot. So if I do anything wrong, and he is the veteran, so if they feel like that they need a veteran presence, the easiest choice in the room, the easiest choice overall would easily be just start Tua. Michael Penix Jr. ain't doing good? Okay, Tua, let's go. And you're going to put that pressure on him coming off an ACL tear, coming off an injury, being a third-year quarterback. And a lot of quarterbacks don't develop as fast as we want them to, but it's his third year. He's still in the developmental phase at this point. So you're putting all that pressure on him in his third season, and you expect him to go out there coming off an ACL tear and come out there and give you just great football. No, I don't think it will work out great for him. I think it would be terrible if we did that to MPJ in his career. It'd be terrible for the team camaraderie because now you're putting pressure on him, and then you also got the pressure of the team because the team probably feel like they could be a playoff team. So you got all these new receivers and Bijan and all these people. They also trying to get paid, so they also thinking like, okay, we need the quarterback to be good. All of this pressure on Michael Penix Jr. coming off an ACL tear is just not fair to me. The starter easily, in my opinion, should be Tua Tagovailoa because he's experienced the pressure before, and experiencing pressure at this point of his career is nothing new, and he can handle it perfectly at this stage of his career, being a proper, mature quarterback, knowing whatever happens, and he can just roll with the punches. So that's who I feel like should be a starter. Y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all think. I think Tua should be the guy, but y'all let me know if y'all think I'm wrong and why in the comments below. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. And your boy Chill is out, man. Peace.